This class, last part of this chapter, you know it, the work power energy. So, according to your syllabus, you know it, the conservation of energy, last part of this chapter, conservation of energy means conservation of mechanical energy, means for the free falling body or when the object motion in an inclined surface. The total energy, that means the potential and the kinetic energy at any instant of its path will be constant, means equal. So, repeat the syllabus today. Okay, you check it. Your syllabus is in my hand. The work energy power. Work energy power. The work done by a constant force and a variable force. Kinetic energy, work energy theorem and power. Okay. Potential energy of a spring means half k into x square. Potential energy of a spring. Conservative force, conservation of a mechanical energy means the total energy at any instant of its path will be constant. That means you see, for the free falling body, the sum of the total energy we did not understand. Your latest syllabus 2021. Okay, you check it. The work energy power chapter. Already completed this chapter, only the last part of this chapter I will try to complete today. So, you listen it. What is the part of this chapter? Again I start it. Work done by a constant force means F into S. Okay, from your class 9th, and variable force. If you see, the forces are variable, that means the area of that portion F into S, that time that value will be the work done. That value will be the work done. That means if you consider it this, so the area of this sided portion is the value of work done for the variable force. Already completed. Kinetic energy, work energy theorem means you know it. The work done means work done equal to change in kinetic energy. You know it. Half m v square minus u square. Okay. This is the work energy theorem. Power, work done by time. That means rate of change of work done per unit time. Per unit time. That is the power. The potential energy of a spring, you know it. Potential energy of a spring, that is equal to half k into x square. K is the elastic constant. Okay. And conservative force, non-conservative force, you know it. What will be the potential energy of an object? When you put an object at a height from the surface of the earth, what will be its potential energy? The potential energy of that object will be m into g into h. Suppose you put an object at a height h from the ground, what will be the potential energy of that object? M into g into h. You know it from your previous class. But This energy, you see here, it is the direction independent of the direction of the path. Means you consider it, the object you put here. Suppose you consider it, a stone is, you put it on the roof of the building. Am I clear? So, in which direction you carry it? Means you maybe with the help of a lift, with the help of the staircase, with the help of the higher building, with the help of a tree, or you use it in the projectile motion, you throw this object and object is put on the roof of the building. So, my dear student, you check here, you throw this object and object is on the roof of the building. Suppose you consider a higher building nearer to it, you dropped it on it. Okay? Someone tried to throw with the help of a tree and you put it here. And someone tried to use the staircase and someone used the lift. You put it the object on the top of the building, means a roof of the building. What will be the H? Suppose this is H1, that is H2, that is H3, that is H4, that is H5. So many routes are there. You follow it in different routes. But you consider here only the H3. Means the height from the surface of the earth in perpendicular height, means the displacement. So it is independent of the direction of the path. So that is the conservative force. Okay. So the conservation of mechanical energy, that means for the free falling body, if you consider it, object is dropped at a height from the surface and object is freely fall from that point, and time to time gradually its acceleration increase due to the gravitational pull. Okay. So you calculate it, this point, the total energy equal to m into g into h. If you consider it, that point, the total energy is m into j into h. Here also m into j into h. So the mechanical energy will be conserved. Okay, means the total energy, means the potential energy and the kinetic energy at any instant, it will be conserved. Okay. Non-conservative force means it will be changed, it depends on different direction. Motion in a vertical circle, elastic in inelastic collision in 1 and 2 dimension. Motion in a vertical circle, very, very important part. You know the motion in a horizontal circle, means you rotate in an object in this direction, this. Okay. So that time you see the centripetal force, centrifugal force, and the force acts by the finger. So many terms are there, those are balanced to each other. After this, they will move in a circular motion smoothly. Okay. Great example, you also know it, the motion in a satellite, motion in a artificial satellite, planet, all are the circular motion. Okay. So those are the horizontal circular motion. So it only you consider this, the centripetal force, and force acts on this object by the Newton. So means Newtonian force of attraction is equal to the due to the centripetal force, that means the centrifugal force. But you consider it, this type of motion. This type of motion, it is a circular motion. The diagram is not clear. I am not the drawing teacher. So my dear student, if you consider this is the circle, so most of the students, they consider it is the horizontal. Okay, but I am talking about it. It is the vertical. So I am not the drawing teacher, so I cannot clear you. What is the difference between the circular in vertical and circular in vertical and circular in horizontal. So when we consider it circular in horizontal, this type of drawing we consider it, or when we consider it vertical, that time it will be this, means it will be a circle. So this also the circular, but it is the vertical. So my dear student, you consider it, it is a vertical motion. Okay. So okay. So again and again I tried, but I will not success it because I am not the drawing teacher. Drawing teacher just is nearer to me, so I will try to again and again draw a circle, but I cannot able to draw it. So excuse me, my dear student. So you consider it giant wheel, great example for the giant wheel. It is the vertical motion. Okay, giant wheel, you know it, at the time of puja vacation, puja occasion, and the Xmas, you know it. The giant wheel is this vertical motion. Okay, you will try to see from the surrounding, means you just like you are the observer and you see it, passengers are different activities at different point of when those are in different point. That means you see it, you also know it. When the person is here and he or she will try to move in this direction, you see it, that time they are clapping, they are laughing, so many activities are there. Okay, at the top of its position, up to this to that, you see so many activities are there. They are calling, they are laughing, so many. But when the giant will in downward direction, that time you see they are crying. They are different activities, means they are crying, their tendency to vomiting, and so many type of activities you see outside the system. That means when you see outside it, means you are the observer. That time you can see it. But when you are in the system, that time you cannot see it, because time to time you will be a passenger in the system and the effect will creates on you. So first you see from outside the system, and after this you will try to be a passenger. Okay, so what will be effect and why this type of effect is there? So my dear student, you check it. Suppose what will be the direction of the velocity of that part? You know it? The direction of the velocity is this. You know it? If the speed of the blade from the fans, in which direction the blade will move? You know it, the blade will move along the direction of the tangent. Okay. So if you skid here from here, okay, when detach from the system, that time you will move at that point, means tangent, you will be moving this direction. If you skid from this point, you will be moving that direction. And this and that also you know it. But my dear student, you see here, those are the because circular motion, radius are equal. The velocities are different. You consider this place the velocity is v, that place the velocity is u. Okay. So, my dear student, you check here, mass of this object is n. Along this direction, the weight of this object. And this direction, you see here the tension of that object. And due to this circular motion, the centrifugal force due to this centripetal force mv square by r acts opposite to the direction of the center. So those are balanced to each other. Due to balancing condition, you write it the T2 equal to mv square by r plus mg. Okay. At the point of B, if you consider at the point of B, the weight of this object in this direction, the tension again in this direction, but centrifugal force along that direction. Okay, suppose you consider it, this direction is T1 and this direction is mg, that direction is mu square by r. Okay, so my dear student, what will be T1 plus mg equal to mu square by r? The two conditions, you know it. This and that point are balanced to each other. So, my dear student, you check it. If the object is moving with a circular motion, but smooth circular motion, means this tension is not acts on your finger, on your supporting part. So that time T1 equal to 0. If T1 equal to 0, mg equal to mu square by r. So what will be the value of u? What will be the value of u? What will be the value of u? U equal to under root of rg. U equal to under root of rg. This u is called the critical velocity. Critical velocity. It is called the, this is called the critical velocity. It is called the critical velocity. So, you consider here what will be the value of tension. How can we find out it? So, I also try to rub it and you also see it, what will be the value of u and v. According to the conservation of energy, the total energy at the point of A equal to total energy at the point of B. So, what will be the total energy at the point of A? The distance between A and B is 2r. Yes or no? Because r is the radius, 2r is the diameter. So, potential energy at the point of A equal to 0, the kinetic energy at the point of A equal to, kinetic energy at the point of A equal to half mv square. Okay? So, total energy at the point of A equal to half mv square, because the potential energy is 0. At the point of B, the potential energy at the point of B equal to m into g into h means 2r. The kinetic energy at the point of B equal to half mu square. So, the total energy at the point of B equal to m into g into 2r plus half mu square. Okay. So, the energy is conserved half mv square equal to m into g into r, 2m into g into r plus half mu square. The u square equal to rg, half mv square equal to 2m into r into g plus half m into r into g. U equal to under root of rg, u square equal to rg. So, cancel, half cancel, it will be 2 into 2. So, v square equal to 5r into g. So v equal to under root of 5rg. So my dear student, you check here, this point the velocity will be under root of 5rg. And that point the velocity will be under root of rg. Okay. That point the velocity will be under root of rg. This point the velocity will be under root of 5rg. Okay. So what will be the velocity, what will be the tension at that point when the object move in a vertical circular motion? Tension T2. What will be the value of T2? You know it. T2 equal to mg plus mv square by r. So mg, what will be the value of v square? V square equal to 5rg. R cancel. So 5 plus 1, 6 mg. So the value of T2 equal to 6 into m into g. 6 into m into g. So my dear student, you check here the tension at the bottom point, the value of the tension will be 6 into m into g. The velocity at the bottom point, that value will be under root of 5rg. Velocity at the top point, the value will be under root of rg. So this is the derivation when the object move in a vertical circular motion. Vertical circular motion. When you consider it the horizontal circular motion, that time you find out the centripetal force, centrifugal reaction and the centripetal acceleration. Okay. Banking on the road, cyclist, so many applications are there. Any queries? No. So next day I will complete the next part, the collision, 1 dimension and 2 dimension. Okay. So elastic and inelastic collision. So next day see you again. Today up to this portion. Thank you my dear student.